Hello everyone! Welcome along to Having to Roll Till Death Says Do Us Part, our tabletop roleplay gaming series. My name is Oliver, I'm going to be your storyteller and your dungeon master today. I'm joined by Robin, who's playing Annalise the Bard. We are continuing our Land of Vampires campaign written by Grove Guardian Press, a one-on-one D&D campaign that you can try out for yourselves. It doesn't have to be one-on-one. You can also, do a larger party through the campaign if you so wish. But they specialize in one-on-one D&D gaming or duetting, as it's sometimes called. Robin, do you have any announcements for us today?
Yes. Okay. So, as well as catching us here every Sunday for our two-person Dungeons and Dragons game, we also stream on Thursdays for our Just Chatting stream, where we tend to just chat about whatever crap pops into our heads. Usually LARP, sometimes D&D.
Yeah, usually LARP.
We also stream on a Friday, which is either our gaming stream or our watch party stream as well. We are available on pretty much every form of social media. Links for all of these are in the About section here on our Twitch page. We would also love for you to come and join our growing Discord community. Again, the links are just here in the About section. And I think that is everything.
Thank you very much, Robin. Yes, go and make sure you go follow us and all the things and jump in the Discord. Right, so do you want to jump in and play some D&D?
I mean, that's why I came.
That's why you came. Okay.
It's the only reason I'm here, really.
So, to recap last time, our bard Annalise gathered with her allies at Arathusula's enclave. The dread Lord Nassarqs has raised an army of undead and has mobilized his wildling allies. He has taken the town of St. Sebastian. Annalise and her allies in Steim Horrod all agree that stopping the vampire is now the priority. Kalina reveals the location and the layout of Nassarqs' lair. It is a tower located on a lake surrounded by a magical mist. The plan is to use the forces of the Green Veil, St. Sebastian, and the Werewolf Pack to engage Nassarqs' forces, while a small strike force infiltrates the tower and eliminates Nassarq. Getting through the mists requires the help of a witch to create a gap using a ritual. So the team headed to Willowhole to recruit the newly awakened Wellin for this task, and they managed to recruit some of the people of Willowhole as well to join in their army. Now, the plan was to meet at the Sanguine Vineyards close to the lake in 2 days' time. At this point, you've already taken up a day, so it'll take you now a day or so to get to where you need to go. But you might have some time to do bits and pieces. Annalise, is there anything you'd like to do before you head off to war?
Yes.
No pressure.
I'm like, shit, what am I supposed to be doing? Wait, no, actually, no, I think I'm all good. No, she's just going to be like, oh, actually, because the night before is when Draco came to visit her, isn't it?
That is correct. You went up to your room in the mayor's house in Willowhold, and Drago was there waiting for you. And she said she was not overly pleased that you had been helping bring back the sisters, but does agree that the part of her family tree that is Nassarq needs snipped. So she will not intervene. Well, she didn't say she won't intervene. She said that she supports your cause, but didn't offer any actual help.
I won't hinder you. That's help enough.
Well, yeah, from your understanding, she can't physically hurt her progeny.
So in the morning, Annalise will head out of her room. She'll head over to she'll go to Kalina's room, knowing that Varuk is probably already out eating breakfast somewhere.
Yes.
So she'll go to Kalina's room and she'll let herself in. She'll go wake Kalina up.
Kalina will be sleeping.
Come on, wake up. Kalina, are you awake?
No.
But then how could you respond if you want to... You are awake! Kalina, I have stuff to tell you. Something happened last night.
What? What happened?
Well, I got to my bed chambers and there was somebody there waiting for me. You'll never guess who.
I really don't like to guess.
Okay.
Just
It
tell
was
me.
okay, it was Drago. Drago was there and she was waiting there for me.
Are you okay? What happened?
Yes, I mean, like, I'm still alive and like, look, no bites. She did not bite me.
Yeah, I believe
All
you.
good.
I mean, you do have a bite, but
Oh, so that's just another bite. No new bites, you know. But basically, she was saying that, you know, she's a little bit pissed off that we were like helping the sisters and stuff because she did explicitly tell us not to do that. So little bit pissed off, but she wants rid of Nassarqs. And she said that she can't do it. And she's quite happy for us to get rid of Nassarqs. And is not too worried about who we take out on the way. So, in a way, she's not going to do anything bad against us currently.
well, she's very powerful. Maybe we can ask Arduin or Eronia what they think she can do to maybe help. Because she's pretty much, you know, a god, right? In vampire form.
Well, exactly. And I was like, oh, I want to ask her for some help. Maybe she could, like, you know, help us. But then if we've got two of the sisters there, you know, and she did banish the sisters for like thousands of years and, you know, destroyed their homes. So there's probably, you know, a little bit of a conversation, you know, to have there, you know, some restorative conversation to happen, so to speak, before I go ask her to help.
I agree.
But I will tell the sisters when we get to the vineyard that Drago came to speak to me. I will tell them because maybe they think that we asked Drago to do something to help.
It's true.
Because
Well,
yes,
make sure everything is out on table now.
exactly. Now I know Drago can't exactly do anything like against Nassarqs, but you know, there's other vampires there that, you know, she might be able to be like, you know, look, I am your mother or whatever. You know, you cut this shit out and stop helping Nassarqs. He's bad influence. And then they might be like, oh, do you know what? You're right. And they might leave Nassarqs and then he has less people.
It is, maybe good plan.
Maybe good plan. Maybe. We are sisters. We tell them. Because the only other vampire in the way is that one that took you. And you know what? I want to kill her. So, you know, we're going to kill her anyway.
Yes, I'd very much like to kill her.
Hmm.
She is very...
You got Nassarqs. You can't have all the vampire. And you killed the last one. Stop hogging all the vampire deaths.
It was very satisfying.
Well, you know what? I would like some satisfaction as well. And I would like to kill one of the vampires.
I'm Baruch enters. Hey.
Baruch!
You awake?
We are awake. Yes, I was just filling Kalina in on the fact that Draco was in my bed chambers last night. But didn't hurt me or anything. She's fine, not going to hurt us currently. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, she freaks me out.
They all freak you out, Farouk.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
In fact, have you met anyone here that has not freaked you out?
No, that's a good point.
It's a good point, no? Okay. So, should we maybe just, like, you know, get Velen and her father and everybody and start journeying over to the vineyard now?
Yeah, I guess. Is there anything else we need to do before we head out?
Right, I'm just checking supplies. And she, like, opens up this bag of holding. Okay, we got plenty of, like, healing potions. We got some, like, better healing potions as well.
What do you have out of interest? I think you've got a lot of shit at this point, right?
What do I have? I have many of the things, but I do not possess the ability to read a character sheet clearly.
Just in case a DM feels like they need to give you something, but you've already got a sack full of healing potions or something.
Let me see. I'm just trying to find it. I don't know how to find it on the sheet. Where is my stuff?
I have to to do everything. Right.
Where's all my shit?
Your stuff is in your inventory.
Ah, inventory.
Ah, of course, the inventory.
1, 2,
Why didn't I
3,
think of that?
4, 5, 6. There's 6 healing potions in there, but
My
you've
God.
given me stuff that's not been added onto there.
Well,
so
yeah.
I know that I've got 2 really good healing potions, I think, from someone. Oh, or at least 1 from
Got a great healing potion.
I have 1 greater healing.
Yeah. So you can add that.
Got it. Well, she's gonna start pulling her stuff out. She's like, okay, so I've got I got this like cool horn thing, you know, it gave us all that food that time, so we've got that. I got these healing potions. I have one of these ones that help if we like feel a bit tired as well. Got one of those. And I've got Mimic, but Mimic stays in bag. Mimic not helping to fight. Mimic's just a baby, really.
You're not gonna unleash the Mimic.
Mimic's going to wait. If Mimic wants to come out and play, Mimic can come play. But you know, he's fine just now.
I've added a potion of greater healing to your inventory.
Thank you.
And beyond, okay?
Thank you. Yeah, so we got plenty of things. I got lots of food and supplies. I've got like some wigs and some makeup. I have a bottle of perfume.
You're just taking everything out of the bag holding. And this. And this.
I got this. I got an acorn. I don't know what it does yet, but remember I was given that acorn? I got an acorn.
I have no memory of that.
So yeah, remember, Bittle Band, she gave me acorn.
Oh, yeah, the acorn. Great.
Oh, there's some fluff in here from the polar bear, because, like, you know, I like to collect shit.
Got fluff. Cool.
That's some fluff. There's still like part of like a goblin or something in here that Mimic tried to take off. Remember when he bit the goblin and he got some like blue stuff and things on them? Yeah, he won't give it back, so that's his now.
Oh well, I think that was a gnome, right? He was.
Oh, it was a gnome. Yes.
Yeah, he was make-upped as a goblin.
Well, there's still bits of that in here because Mimic won't let me take it.
Okay.
And that's everything.
Great.
Oh, and the wand of pyrotechnics.
The wand of pyrotechnics. That's good.
I think we have enough.
Yeah. Have you got is the wand of pyrotechnics? Is that, do you have to attune to that?
I don't know. Yes, I think that's why I've got a little like thing selected on it.
Okay, because
I don't know.
According to D&D Beyond, you have the Ring of Protection, the Staff of Swarming Insects, and the DOS Loot.
Oh, I don't have to attune to it.
You
No.
don't? Okay.
I don't know how to tell.
It should literally say.
No, it doesn't say I have to attune to it.
Okay, that's fine. But just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
For all your other magic items.
No, I think because D&D Beyond doesn't actually let you use them properly unless you've got them actually attuned in an attunement slot, so they don't actually pop up for something to use.
It's no problem.
Cool. Okay, so I think we got everything now. And I've been like practicing my magic and things, so I've got some cool new spells and things as well. So I think we're going to be fine.
Oh, good. I've been practicing my moves.
That's cool. I cannot wait to learn what those are.
Yeah, the level up for the warrior at level 10 is, I think the only thing that's changed is the crits. So not the crits, the saving throws. So basically, I think he gets something to do with saving throws. That's it.
Cool. Oh, I just realized the saving throws are still wrong on this.
What, for you?
No, for Farouk.
It's all good.
Whatever, doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah, we got this. Cool. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go kill some vampires.
Okay, so you yourself, who have you got with you? You've got Lazarus with you, and Wellin, and some of the warrior types from Willowhold.
Yeah.
You all head west. You'll head west. It'll take you the full day to get there. You come to the meeting point, which is a collapsed estate house, which overlooks this real kind of desiccated desiccated vineyard. All the grapevines are like not so much rotten, but just there, but just they look like more like curl grasping kind of snakes rising from the ground than actual fruit bearing grapevines. And then on the exposed hills that blocks the view of what you might assume would be the lake on the other side, you can see a great gathering of various forces united in the common cause of bringing low the tyrant vampire. As you head up to the main house, you see the different camps of the different allies that you have collected. You see the goblins, the trolls, the hobgoblins, the giants of Black Oak, Bitter Branch's forces. You see the satyrs, the centaurs, the pixies of Dianon's Dale. And, of course, you see the sprites and the mouse folk dotted about from Berryville as well. You can see the werewolves have made a camp as well. Even though small force, quite a terrifying small elite unit they might make up. Also there you see soldiers from St. Sebastian. Some of the you recognize some of the faces of the younger folk that were the sort of religious militia of the Circle of Light, now bearing the St. Sebastian colours and camping. As you head up to the estate mansion, as you enter, you can see your usual allies that were there at the War Council. Apart from Bitter Branch, everyone is there. Olia, the two Fray sisters, Arduin and Aronia. Talion is there. Tavian isn't there, but Selene is there. Anything you want to do? Anyone want to speak to?
There's a lot of people.
There is a lot of people.
I want to go around every single one of them and ask them their favorite color.
Cool.
I'm joking.
So you walk up to
I want to. I want to head up
this red?
to. I'm gonna head up to the two Fray sisters.
Okay, so the Fray sisters are there. They have their high priestesses with them as well. Arduin, the Fray sister of the mountains, is fully equipped for war. She has she's adorned with this kind of beautifully intricately decorated leather armors all over her, and her several arms as well hold weapons. There is bows, and she does have a quiver as well, similar to the one she gifted to you. Aronia is not doesn't look like she's that equipped for battle. She's still in her vestments, her autumn colored vestments, and they are currently in the middle of discussing. As you approach, Aronia says, "Ah, here comes our hero."
You know, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that saying. But hello.
Hello. So, did you manage to acquire our enchantress to get through the mist?
I certainly did. I have her father, and several warriors from their village as well, ready to come in and to help us. She has lots of understanding on what has happened and thinks she's able to help us. She can certainly, she's very willing to help. I also have to tell you something.
Yes.
Last night I was visited by Draco. She came to speak to me, and I want to make sure everything is on the table, so to speak, and make sure that you're aware. She knows what's happening. I'm sure that's not a surprise to you.
It really isn't a surprise, no.
But she's rather happy about what's happening. She wants Draco, she wants Nassarqs gone, and is going to, keep out of the way while this happens. She's not very happy that I am helping you, or that I obviously intend on helping bringing your other two sisters back.
That makes sense.
But I just want to make sure that you are aware. I have been in contact with her. I just thought you might want to know. But I do think that in this particular case, her help might actually be good. But I completely understand having her here now is probably a bad idea for you both, and probably for her as well.
She's very volatile. I agree, but she will just do as she wants to. She's, for all her misgivings, she's very powerful. And that power came with a great price, which is why eventually there probably will be a fight between us and her, but we have to take things one step at a time.
I agree.
Nassarqs is the bigger threat currently, and if she were to help, I do not think myself or Arduin, as she kind of looks to her sister, would stop her from helping just because of our history.
That is very big of you.
Well, it is clever of us. I don't know if it is big of us.
Well, we can see if maybe her help is needed. If at some point, I obviously have a smaller group, we're going to punch through a small section. Something happens and her help is going to be needed, I will try to communicate with her. But only if needed.
Very well. We should probably talk about strategy. Come. And they take you through. Eventually, as you all start gathering again, the
Arguing, everyone.
No names of NPCs. I have so many. There are so many NPCs. Let me see. The druid from Dian's Dale, whose name is completely...
Inamora? No.
Inamora, there we go.
It's Inamora, yeah?
Yes, well done. Oh my, yeah, I didn't even... Well done. I had every other NPC in my name. Inamora arrives and says a few words to Arduin, and as you all kind of settle down, there isn't really much place to sit. This is a completely derelict mansion here that used to be attached to the vineyards. And Trista will actually speak. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Trista. I'll be leading the main force. I'll be your field marshal. The plan: as soon as the sun comes up, or as soon as morning breaks, we engage the enemy in full force. Now, Inamora's forces have located the pathway to the tower. It is a maze of a pathway that leads to the tower, but it is slightly submerged. So our strike team, do you have a name?
Oh no, I do not. Oh no. Oh, we need a name. Oh, I feel like, I don't know. I cannot think of a name. Maybe like Annalise's entourage.
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Annalise's entourage. We will need to... You will need to get as close to the mist as you possibly can, which does mean that you will need to make your way through the bulk of the enemy forces. So we're going to do our best on all sides to draw the threat away from you. But unfortunately, you are going to need to head straight there. I'm going to leave it to you to decide how you're going to do that, whether you want to do it stealthily as you can, there aren't many of you, or whether you just run in as fast as you can. And we'll try and make a... We don't really have any cavalry, but we can try to punch a hole through for you if you wanted to do it that way. Once you get to the line of the mists, that's when the ritual needs to be done. Once you're at the line, one of Inamura's agents will meet you there and get you as close as they can to the edge of the pathway.
Okay. Yes, that seems totally doable. You say you do not have a cavalry. I do have something I could offer somebody to assist. You may have noticed him. It's like, Mr. Snuffles is probably like breathing heavily in the background.
Spork, yeah.
Although my work, he's writable. He's like totally like up for this kind of stuff, and I always leave him behind. You know, if somebody wants to take him, he would be good asset on that side to help punch holes. You could speak to him through his bridle. Dempsey holding the bridle.
Holding the bridle. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could just, give the bridle to Trista or something.
Yes. Trista, you know, you want to take Mr. Snuffles. He's very important to me, but he would be good at punching holes through things and helping to, you know, keep control out there. So he could do that.
In a more I have centaur warriors that could do a similar thing to cavalry.
So we could have like lots of people that can like form a bit of a cavalry. That could be really good. They will definitely not expect that, I hope. We have over there, and she kind of like gesture over to Valand. Over there, that's Valand. She's going to come with us, and she's going to help, you know, try to lift up some of this curse.
Hello, everyone.
She's like really mighty witch, trust me.
Everyone looks a little bit skeptical. Apart from the sisters, they look fine.
Yeah, she will be fine. We will head on that way. In regard to tactics, I need to double check with everybody on the team, but I think that actually stealthy is maybe a better option. I can, with our team, I can actually make us all look completely different at once. It is difficult magic, but perhaps I could do that. Make us all look like we can blend in so we can get as close to Nassarqs as possible before, you know, anybody notices.
Olia will make her presence known with a little kind of scoff. And she's managed to find herself a seat somewhere just to sit arrogantly. I can also help make us difficult to see. Well, I can make us completely invisible if you wish. I do have one problem, though. If you want me to be part of this Annalise's entourage, the druid there, the dryad there, sorry, she mentioned that the pathway is now covered in water. That is something that is new. I don't know how much you know about my kind, but we don't really get on very well with running water.
You know, I did hear that as like a story as a child. I did not know if it was true or not. So in that case, Olia, you should not come to that section then, no?
Well, if you want, it surrounds the entire tower, my darling, so unless you want me in, you're going to have to find a way to make it safe for me to cross. Hey, hold up a minute. Can't you fly? Well, yes, I can fly, but I expect that Nassarqs thought of that also. What if there's enemies on the other side waiting to shoot me down? Also, it takes up some of my magical abilities that I can use. I'm sure I can fly. It's just a I'm putting my life in your hands is all I'm saying.
No, you're right. You know, if you can make us all, you said you can make us all invisible?
Yes, I can.
If you can make us all invisible, I can make sure that you can get across safely. That might be a better plan, actually. I can, Yes, I can make sure that we can get you across safely. If you make everybody else invisible, it is totally doable, actually. I know that you said that potentially flying not an option. I don't know how much water is there. Clearing the water completely might not be possible, I don't think. But
in a more like through her like barkish kind of eyes of the dryad, she pipes up. My agents said they could not get all the way through the mist, rather dangerous, but the pathway is covered with about 4 to 5 foot of water.
Oh, that's a lot of water. 4 to 5 foot. You know, okay, I want to ask you something, Olia.
Yes.
So, flying, there might be something against that, yes? Might be something to stop you being able to fly in.
I imagine so, especially if we don't follow the path. I think flying directly to the tower would not bode well for us.
No. Sorry, I'm trying to read this while we're I'm trying to figure out how levitate works.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
I
can't tell if levitate's only up and down.
Well, okay, yeah, so it's up and down for the person levitating, but they can be pushed if you like. So they can go up and then pushed, but obviously the person and pulled. Yeah, so you can literally like balloon someone if you really want. Like you can literally just have them hold on to levitate and then hold them with a rope.
Okay, so Olia, I got an idea. You might not like it too much, but you know, it will keep you safe. I can levitate you. So you can levitate above the water.
I'm aware how that magic works, yes.
Well, there we go. And what I can do is I can pull you along, making sure that you are not going to be in any danger. And I can do this like a number of ways. I mean, like 4 foot, I could literally just reach up and take your hand and like pull you, or like your leg or something, or you know.
No wagon, my dear. I prefer to just fly myself.
But if there's something there against that, I don't want you getting injured.
Well, I probably will fare better flying myself than being strapped up like some sort of child's balloon.
Okay. How about this then? You can fly, but then if something happens going across the water, it is my job to make sure you don't touch it. So if something happens and you are dropped down, I will stop you from falling into the water.
Very well.
And you know, if it gets to that point, Farouk might have to carry you, okay? But like he's very gentlemanly.
There's this like really awkward feeling from Farouk, and a look of disgust from Olia over at the orc.
Or I will find a way to get you through, don't worry, okay? It'll be fine. I'm not going to let anybody in my team get injured, and we either all make it across there together safely, or we do not head across there. Nobody's going to be put at risk. I promise you, all of you. We will find a way through this.
Okay, so remind me, Aranel, who's... I
fox on the
called you Aranel there. Annalise.
I know you call me Aranel.
Have I done? How many times have I done that? I bet I've done that several times, not even noticed. Annalise.
That's just around the house.
Yeah, no,
right.
Annalise.
Okay. Right. There is Annalise. There is... Oh, so on my team, I'm assuming that's what you're asking.
Yes.
So, Annalise, obviously. Varuk and Kleena. 3 of them are going to be going.
Yes.
Olia. Tavian, werewolf Tavian. Should be coming. Talion, so he should be coming. Also, I'm looking for the name.
Wellin.
Oh yeah, Wellin as well. And Lazarus. And Wellin's dad. I know I've got a name for him. I know I met him before her, but you know, Wellin's dad. They're all coming with me. I believe that's everyone. And I'm also going to speak to the critters from Berryville. See if they want to come.
Okay. So Lazarus will... when you've been talking about what the plan is, Lazarus will probably bring up the fact that, well, I am very good at healing. The healing... it's not magical, though. So I don't know if you want me to come with you. I have no real want to be fighting vampires. You can either keep me here in our little... I can make a little clinic here for the wounded.
That might be a good idea, actually. We keep you here and, like, maybe... Actually, yes, if we keep you here, you can help people. We head over there with Velen and her father, and we get through. Once we are through, Velen and her father can return back to you here. And the 3 of you can be tasked with helping injured, wounded. We get them here, basically, if something happens. That could be good plan.
Like, yes, because it takes less of my power. The more people that I make invisible, the more of my magical power it takes up.
That is fair enough.
And my power runs on blood, so you don't want me running out.
Yes, I don't really want you to bite me again, to be honest. It kind of hurt quite a lot last time.
Whoops.
Oh, that was fake. Right, okay. So, in that case, myself, Farouk, Colina, Talion, come with us. Olia, of course, comes with us. And, Tavian? Yeah. And Tavian also to come with us.
Yeah, it's just the way it's worked out. We've got a Talion and a Tavian.
Yeah.
Even I got confused when I was writing
it's actually making it easier to remember.
Yeah.
And then temporary, we have Velen and Velen's father as well. Okay, so that means Olia, including yourself, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us to be invisible going through. Is that possible?
Yes, but am I getting this wrong? I think we need to be invisible going through the battlefield, don't we? Do we need to be invisible going into the tower? Yeah, I thought we'd need to be stealth going through the battlefield to get to the lake.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I got a little bit confused with plans. I know it was just explained. I just got a little bit confused as to where all these places were.
Yeah, sorry,
explain it again, just really.
Yeah, so you are going to assault the south side of the lake, where all the forces of Nassarq, from what the reconnaissance has told you, the wildlings and the undead army are hanging out at the south side of the lake. The lake is surrounded by a wall of mist. Somewhere along that wall of mist on the south side, where all the army is a pathway through the lake, which is hidden by a layer of water, of lake water. You are going to get to the lake. One of the agents of Inamora is going to meet you and take you to the pathway, and that's where Wellin needs to do the ritual. So you need to get basically through an army to the lake to do this.
I got you. So it's like a full army we've got to get through first. Okay. So I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
It's a lot to try. I can't picture. So we've got the army that we're getting through is our army, right?
No, you're with your army.
Okay, so there's the tower, then the lake, then his army.
The lake
then
is
us.
the tower is in the middle of the lake.
Oh, I
Yes.
must have completely missed
But
that.
you cannot
Right,
see the tower because it is covered in
Got it.
mist.
Okay.
Because it's surrounded by mist. So the lake and the tower are surrounded by mist. The Nassarqs army is on the shores of the lake on the south side. And that is where the pathway is to the tower.
Got it. Right. Okay. I now understand. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now I think about it. Yes, we need to go quietly through the army, make sure they do not see us as we go through. So yes, my mistakes. It would be 7, 8 of us to go visible. Is that possible? Or
I don't know. Let me just see how this works.
Because maybe perhaps. And where is the water that you need? Is the water out on the army? The 4 foot of water? Where is that?
Well, the lake, so the tower is in the middle of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
There is a pathway across the lake to the tower. There is water over the top of that pathway.
Right, that's fine. Okay,
and it is running. So they've made some magic is making it run. So it's an anti-vampire thing.
It's fine. And if you are able to maybe make some people invisible, I can make others invisible at the same time. So between us, we could make the whole party invisible.
Yes. Well, so let's see. Great visibility. Target currently invisible. Let's see. Invisibility. Great invisibility. How many can I do?
Jeez, greater. I do not have greater.
Yeah, she does have greater.
Jeez, oh. Yeah, she can fuck do it.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can do that. It'll take quite a bit of my power, but
okay. Well, if we do that, that's probably safest option. Yes. Now I think about it. Yes, that is most definitely safest option. It means we don't want to use up as much of our power getting through there. I'm a Verolia. It means that you're going to have to use up some of your power, but it means that we're not all at risk of getting injured as we go through. Right. Just before we get through, one last preparation. Let's make sure that everybody has some healing potions attached to them somewhere so that everybody can keep nice and safe as we go through.
Oh, well, I can sort that out, actually. I can get you some salves. Hang on.
But that would be good. Thank you, Lazarus. He's gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Lazarus, runs off.
he never waits to listen to me.
At some point during the evening, he arrives and makes sure that you all have a healing salve. It's just a regular healing potion, the same stats as a healing potion. It's literally just a salve that you just kind of slap on wounds.
Yeah.
But it acts like a regular healing potion, and he gives one to each of the members.
Nice. Each got it. Okay. I think that is all the planning we can do right now. We've got everybody ready. We know what way we're going. We know how we're getting there.
Maybe we should have something to eat before we, sleep.
That's probably a good idea, considering that we're about to go and fight a vampire and me.
Yeah. I will say, I'll make it clear to you, Robin, that this is probably one of the last long rest you'll get.
Yeah. So anything I want to do before a long rest? No, not really.
What about that nice horn that has loads of food?
I guess. Just looking at that, I'm just trying to remember what it does again. Creature that partakes of the feast. Several benefits. Creature is immune to being frightened and makes all wisdom save throws with advantage. These benefits last 24 hours. Yes, why don't I take out that horn? We can all have a big feast together now.
Oh, great idea, Annalise.
I was going to. I was just reading it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You made me worry. I was just like, you were like, oh yeah, I don't think there's anything I need to do. I'm like,
no, I was planning on. I was thinking like, so I think I do it before.
I wouldn't want you to like go to bed and like, crap, we had that horn the whole time.
Okay, let's have this wonderful feast, and she'll set it all up and everything, so everybody can get, they can have some food.
Okay, yeah, you set out. I imagine maybe you set out outside. There's no on that item I gave you. There's no like limit really. Basically, anyone that eats of the feast, has it. So yeah, you basically, it is a big cornucopia horn, and you just start pulling out food, pick out big old things of roast pork and meats and things like red hot meat off the bone, malt beer. You bring out some beer.
It's making me hungry.
Beer. You bring out all sorts of breads, soups, some cheeses. The folk of Berryville have a freaking great time. They all start running into the horn and start bringing stuff out. All these fruits. Bring out all these different types of wine, and you will have a jolly good feast. Cakes.
Once they're all like happy and eating and having a drink and just having a bit of a party at this point, she'll play some music, take out her lute and everything, and just start sort of singing songs and playing music and stuff, and just trying to make sure everyone's having a really lovely night. And then
cool, make a performance check.
Ooh, get to roll dice.
Yay! Oh yeah, there's dice happens in this game.
Dice in this game.
We're just such committed role players that we don't really need a rule set. We just
15, so it's 10, 20, 30.
30.
Like 30.
Okay, so
17 plus 13 is 30, I think.
Okay, yeah. So you start singing these songs. You sing songs of war and songs of hope. And everyone, it raises everybody's spirits, and gets everyone like G'd up. I don't know. Well, why don't you? Do you want to give some flavor to it? It's your song.
Yes. So what she'll do is she first of all will start off just by performing some bits of music that she's normally performed before, and then what she'll do is she'll start singing of the adventures of her, Kalina, and Farouk, and the adventures that they have been on throughout this entire land, talking about Berryville and those she met there, talking about fighting and competing with them, with the people of Butcher Branch, and just start including people and including their names and things, and trying to get them all feeling very heroic, basically.
That's fantastic. I love it. You can take some inspiration, player inspiration. There you go.
Yay!
So that's a re-roll of a d20 test, which you can gift to any of your allies if you so wish.
I always forget I can do that. I'm gonna write can gift. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, I think it's coming to 1D&D, I think, as well, because I think that was I don't know if it's new. I think it is new. I think it's they're basically saying that now, because I think a lot of tables used to be you can give other people inspiration, but I think they're bringing it to the rule set that if you have player inspiration, then you can just give it to people.
Awesome. Yeah, no, she'll have a nice night, and then she'll probably end up just as it kind of gets a bit darker and people are starting to go off to sleep or something. Mm-hmm. She'll head over, she'll sit down with Farouk and Kalina. I'm just imagining they're just sitting together.
yeah, you're sat by a campfire as people are turning in early because they're off to war the next day.
Yeah. Well, one more drink?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Galina?
I think there's some more ale. Wonder if they got any of that decent Berryville ale.
I don't know. Oh, yes, that Berryville ale. That was really good.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have some of that.
Yeah, I'll go see. He gets up and heads over to the Berryville people. Yes, I'll have more beer once he, I think he's found some. Look.
Of course he has. Look, oh, he's just like, you know, oh, they think he's stealing it from them. Oh, dear.
Should we help or...
Oh, he's fine. They're like really little. There is a lot of them.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
You see Brooke come back over with 3 mugs. Well, I survived that. I should be able to survive whatever comes our way tomorrow.
Exactly. Okay, well, to us and to ending these evil vampires.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
You know, I feel like in our book that we write of all the adventures, I feel like this seems like it's going to be the last one in the book. Or maybe it's going to set us free for our next big adventure together.
Well, I certainly hope that it's not the ending. Although it's kind of feeling that way.
You know, we're good at this. Going out and solving mysteries and helping people in need. The 3 of us, we are very good at it. Perhaps we could keep doing that going forward.
Yeah, I kind of miss home though.
I miss home as well. But I don't know if I'm ready to go back. No matter what, I will go where both of you go. But Draco did ask if I am going back or not. I didn't think of it as an option, but maybe.
Yeah. So, say we kill Nassarq, which we definitely will, but say we kill him and then we get to go home. What do you think you would do? What would you want to do? Never mind us.
Oh.
You want to stay here and I feel like you do not know which side you want to be on. I'm not siding with any vampire. I know you have a liking for Drago, but
I do not have that much of a liking for Draco. Back home, what am I? I am a bard. I spend my evenings performing in a tavern, the same tavern, every single day. And I spend my days sleeping off the hangover from the performances the previous night. That's all I do. Since leaving, I have helped to rescue people, to reunite families, to do the impossible, to speak with Vorks. I don't know if I'm ready to go back yet, now that I've tasted the life of adventure.
yeah, it might be strange going back home. I mean, I was done with the town watch anyway. I've always felt like I was destined for something more. But this really wasn't what I expected.
I feel that maybe if there was a way for us to travel from home to here and from here to home, if there was an open door somewhere that just us could use, I feel like that would be good. That would be good enough to, you know, go home and see people and then, you know, come back here when we wanted to. See our friends here. The thought of never seeing them again, it's painful.
I mean, they all freak me out, but I get what you mean. Yes, well, I do not have, how you say, a home or family anyway, so I cannot see past the death of Nassarq. This is why I ask. I have not, I don't know how healthy it would be for me to even think about it. So maybe I shouldn't.
Galena, you say you don't have a home or a family. The way I see it is that a home is, not necessarily a place. It's just a place that you are with those that you care about. And as for family, and she'll take her hand, you have us. And we are a family. And where we are, we have home.
Brooke gives her a real goofy smile. Well, I'm glad I have something to fight for now. And I better be well rested.
Yes, let's turn in for tonight. And then we can be ready for tomorrow.
I need to know though what if things go bad, which is likely. Is the main goal still to kill Nassarq?
The main goal is to kill Nassarq.
Good. So if anything happened to me, I want you to make sure you kill him. You would honor my memory more if you were to avenge my family.
If something happens to you, and I can't stop it, then I will probably kill everything out there. Our main goal is to kill Nassarq, but this is not a suicide mission. If it looks like it's not possible, that we are going to lose lives, we come back and we try again. I need you to stay alive. Both of you, obviously.
Yeah, Lisa, I don't think Helena sees it your way. I think you're coming at this from two different angles. Am I understanding correctly? So I think so. As long as Nassarq is dead, this is why I say it's probably not healthy for me to picture a life after killing him.
Do you not think that you're going to come out of this cleaner?
All I'm saying is I'm not thinking about that, or not. All I care about is this. But since I'm asking you, it must be in my mind.
I promise you, something happens to you, I will kill Nassarq. I will take him out for you, for your family, and for everyone around here. And then I'll probably burn everything down if you go, by the way. So please don't, go dying, okay?
Yeah, I would trust her. She has quite a temper.
I do not have a temper, okay?
Kind of,
oh, gosh, I hear that. It's like temper.
You kind of do, yeah.
Okay, it's like temper. Okay, yeah. Yes, so you can't tackle, or else I'll burn everything to the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Remember your first boyfriend in the orphanage?
Why would you bring that up now? Seriously, why would you bring that up?
He dumped her, and yeah, she literally burned the classroom down.
It was one class, okay. It was a class that we never used anyway. Nobody got hurt. And, if he's going to just dump me like that, then that's his fault. Really, you should be blaming him, not me.
We all had to sleep outside for a week.
You love sleeping outside.
Yeah, when I'm camping.
Okay, look, it's fine. It's fine. I've grown up a little bit since then. He was my first boyfriend. I've grown up. Okay. I promise. I will try my hardest not to burn everything to the ground if something happens to Kalina. Happy?
Sure. Anyway.
Let's go to bed.
Let's do it. At dawn, we go to war.
To war at dawn.
And you, three of you, go your separate ways, and unless there's anything else you want to do in the night beforehand?
No. I don't know.
And just before dawn, you arise, and I think that's a good place to have a little break. Thank you, everyone, for joining us so far. We're going to have a little break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to top up on our beer and probably have some snacks after I described all that food as well.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I don't know if anyone else is hungry because I'm so freaking hungry now.
Right, we'll see you soon, folks. Hello, welcome back. Before the break, there has been a discussion on what the plan is. It was the eve of battle. Everyone's about to head and fight Nassarqs' army, and Annalise's entourage is the name of the strike force that is going to go through the mists and enter the tower to take out Nassarq. That is the plan. So let's make it seem like we've actually got some tension here by changing the music.
No.
No. Okay.
Let me stay in denial.
Can't this night last forever? So in the morning, you all slowly start getting up. Just before the dawn breaks, you see everyone mustering, getting their armor on. You see centaurs putting on their leathers. You see satyrs practicing their magical songs. You also notice that the majority of Berryville and quite a few of Inamora's warriors have already left. The pixies, the sprites, the mouse folk. It was kind of your understanding anyway that they are basically that they have like vanguard deployment basically, so they're already gone as the rest of you muster alongside, and as the inhabitants of Black Oak all show up. They are quite a vicious looking sight. All the goblins, hobgoblins, trolls, ogres, giants, as they create quite a bit of noise as they start mustering up, marching around the corner, all their clank with their vicious looking pikes, and at the lead, the big form of Bitterbranch, the tall, blackened oaked treant, leads the way, surrounded by his hobgoblin lieutenants. And you all head out. You, as you approach the hill, you head over the hills, and you can see, just as dawn is just starting to break, that flickering campfires against basically a wall of mists that surround this lake. Nassarqs' encampment lies, directly through that fog. His tower lies directly through that fog. As you start all separating into your different units, you're joined by Olia, who doesn't really look ready for battle. She's got a red dress on. Her kind of blonde hair looks like more suited for going to a ball than going into battle. She arrives. Talion arrives with his usual Townsguard getup, basically. His large greatsword making him his greatsword looks even larger compared to his halfling stature. Next to arrive is Tavian, who arrives in hybrid form. He is already in his werewolf hybrid form. You can see that he has, unlike a lot of the other werewolf hybrids you see that just are in kind of that bestial mode where they've literally just are as they are and just use their claws, he does have weapons on him. His kind of thick mangled black fur setting off against his kind of bright tan armor that goes across his shoulders. And then you, Kalina, Baruch, you're then joined by Wellin as well. Also, Lazarus comes and makes sure that you are all fully equipped with your salves as well. Gives one to each of you. And sends you on your way. Is there anything you want to do before the charge gets called?
Is there like cry maybe a little bit? No. Okay, so
no,
I'm not gonna cry. No, she turns round to Annalise's entourage.
It is a weird looking bunch.
She looks at them all. Although we have not all known one another for very long, I know that every single one of you are a capable fighter, a warrior, and you are brave. We are going to go in all together, and we are going to make sure that every single one of us survives this. Our goal is to take out Nassarqs once and for all. We are going to face many obstacles in doing this. The only way that we are able to do this together is if we trust one another. And I trust each and every one of you. And she kind of has a look over to Tavian. Even those of you who I've had conflict with in the past, I 100% trust now. And like you should trust me. We are going to end in the sack today, and tonight we will feast and celebrate. She'll just before they announce the charge, she's going to be like, Galina, can I speak to you a moment before we go in?
Of course.
And she's kind of going to go kind of to the back with Kalina, a little bit private, while the rest of them are making sure they've all got their salves and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she's just gonna be like, I know that you have a goal to kill Nassarqs, and I know you think that that is all that there is out there for you, to gain vengeance for what he did to you and what he did to your family. But I want to know, there's a lot more than just that out there. Potentially quite a lot more. And out there today, I want you to fight like there is a future after that. And she'll kind of take her hand and she will, she'll lean in to kiss her.
Yeah, as you're speaking, she'll look at you with those big brown eyes. Her hair, part of her hair is kind of covering one of her eyes. And she almost goes to look away when you go to take her hand, and then as you grasp her hand, she kind of just looks deeply into yours, and you lean for a kiss, and she reciprocates. And then you hear the blast of a war horn as all around you troops start mobilizing. The understanding is that they are going to engage first, and then you need to head in. So you see campfires start to be moved at the bottom of the hill next to the lake as the army of Nassarq is becoming aware. You see you hear wildlings start shouting as things start to mobilize, and the forces of the Green Veil and Saint Sebastian start to charge in. Ollie will turn to you. Right, so when do you want me to... No, I don't think I can make all of us invisible. I think I can make 5 of us invisible, and there are currently 7 of us.
Yes, you make 5. I could maybe like make 3 invisible, but let me just double check, make sure I can definitely do
Well,
that.
if one less would actually help, my dear. That means I can do even more powerful magic later. If I can do 4, then
Do 4, and let me just see if I can actually do that. I don't have my ability of turning people invisible is not as strong as yours. Let me just double check. Oh, actually, okay, I'm just to read this. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Creature you touch becomes invisible until the end. Until the spell ends, anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible. At higher levels, when you cast this using a spell slot at 3rd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature. Each slot level above 2nd. I can't get everyone invisible.
How many can you get? How many could you get? What's your highest spell slot?
I do have my highest is 5th. I really don't want to waste a 5th. I don't want to use a 5th. But I think the highest I can comfortably... The highest I could probably do is 4th. If we say 4th, I've not actually taken a long rest in the sheet. If we do 4th, then that's that
will get everyone.
1, 2. It's only going to get 3 people.
Yeah, and then Olia will get 4 people.
How many of us are there? Is there 8 of us?
I thought there was 7 of you. There's you 3, Olia.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Who's the 8th?
Because Velen's father always insisted on coming.
That's true. Yeah.
So we kick him off.
Kick him
off. Yeah. Make a fucking save. Right. Yeah. No, she will turn to. She'll turn to Velen's father and just be like, "I need you to stay here. We're not going to be able to get everybody invisible to get up there, okay?"
Well, okay. Well, how about if me and some of my men just come along with you? We won't. If anyone attacks us, that means it gives you a chance to get away.
That is a better option, actually. Yes, let's do that. Okay, right. Let's do that. Right, we need to make sure we get close enough. So I'm just trying to take a long rest in the sheet. Right. So wait till they start to engage. Once they are all engaged and they're fighting, we go invisible, we head through. We need to be careful. If we are not careful, if we are not dexterous enough going through here, they're going to bump into us, they're going to see us, they're going to know we're there. We have to all be careful going through.
Okay, because you're probably moving relatively slowly, just lagging behind the main force, and then you can start to hear the first clashes of battle. Some of it is steel on steel, some of it, because a lot of it is, as you get closer and closer, you can see through the mist start shambling hordes and hordes of zombies, some humanoid sized, some ogre sized, and you can hear the sounds of battle. And this is a battle probably as large as there's ever been in Steimhorod since Drago's Blood Wars. Olga looks at you. I think it's time, my dear.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so Ollie will make 4 people invisible.
Okay, and I will make 3 of us invisible.
Okay, as you head down into the battlefield, into the chaos that is the battlefield, you go around a group of hobgoblins that is currently taking on a group of wildlings, and you can see that there are barricades put up specifically to prevent this type of charge. As you're winding in through the barricades, you do actually see a couple of blood mages that are hunting around. I would like you all to make stealth checks to avoid these sentries.
Okay.
I'm saying you all. I need to roll for half the party. So.
Yeah.
Like expecting there.
That's fun. Let me just see. Okay. Pretty enough sheets this time. It's a bit easier to find everything. So Rook is Dex. So the 15, 16, 17. Kalina. Oh wait, did you say Dex or yeah, Stealth. Sorry. Yeah.
Which is Dex.
Kalina's a plus 13. And since she rolled a nat 1, that's just good guess. Shit.
Nat 1 is an instant fail.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a fail. Yeah.
I rolled a lot of ones.
Have you? Well, it should be a fail.
Yeah, on ability checks, I've always been like, oh, it's a 1, but it's plus this. Oh shit! Okay, well, it's a fail then. Never mind. Right. Annalise. Who's Annalise? Stealth plus 11. Oh, that's good. 19, 29, 30. Yeah. Okay. 17 for Varuk.
So 17. Yeah, give me all 3 of them in succession.
Failure for Kalina. And 30 is in 3-0 for Annalise.
Okay, so you as a group you even out quite well. Olia rolled exceptionally well. Tavian rolled very well. Talion not so much. And Wellin rolled okay. So you kind of even out as you managed to avoid these kind of sentries that are kind of prowling through the battlefield. Next up, you come across a group of wildlings that is just completely blocking your path. As you all stop, you can hear the voice of Talion. Right, we need to get around here, but I don't fancy our chances going on the left flank. We might have to tangle with some zombies or undead. We might just end up walking into them. Or we can go to the right and there's a load of barricades.
Barricades, do not know if we're invisible or not. We go to the right, that makes more sense, and we have to just get past the barricades, avoiding the zombies.
Well, can we maybe distract the wildlings? That's another option.
Yes, if perhaps those who are with us, those who are visible with us, if they're able to go distract, engage with the wildlings further down, we get them out their way, we keep going.
Yeah, let's do it. Look after my little girl.
I have her.
Right, let's do it. Willow Hold forever. Ah! They run. The Willow Hold warriors head off to the wildlings. They're a little bit outnumbered as you make your way through them. You get to a point where now your forces are getting quite thin, and there is a thick amount of zombies in between you and the wall of mists. There is a block of them. In front is a load of wooden barricades. These barricades look like they could maybe be moved if you're not spotted.
Okay, so the wooden barricades, if would we realistically just need to like move one of them to get us all through, sort of thing?
You could go around them.
Yeah. If we can get around them, we'll go around them.
We can go around them, or we could move them so our forces could punch a hole. How are we going to get through all those zombies?
Sorry, I know you're describing this, but there's a lot going on. I'm not sure where everything is. So there's like
you are heading straight to the wall of mist in front of you. There is an army between you and the wall of mists. You're currently you've gone through all the fighting that's happening, and I'm describing what you're coming up against as you walk towards this mist. So currently in front of you, behind you, were some barricades and some wildlings that your friends are taking care of. You've got through that. Now you've got a load of barricades, a load of zombies, and none of your allies are here at the minute.
Right, okay. Right. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. There's a lot to think about. So none of our allies are there yet? I thought we were meeting them here.
No, okay, so they've all engaged. So they are all engaged. You are going through the fighting. You have gone past the fighting. The whole army isn't fighting yet.
Right.
So all of your forces are fighting the front line of the enemy. You've gone through the front line of the enemy. So there's chaos of fighting in and around you, left, right, behind you. You're going into the thick of the enemy. So you're going through, and now there's barricades stopping your army from getting through. You are invisible and you're going ahead.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is going to try to do something really stupid. If I can find spells. Right, so I'm currently concentrating on people invisible, so I don't know what I can do.
And if you cast a spell, it drops.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for something that I don't need to, that won't drop. Because it's not just that, I can do other things. So I'm just checking. La 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 la. Trying to think if there's a way that I can get rid of those barricades while we're here. Okay, Right, okay, so what we need to do is, the zombies are not a problem yet. Let's do one thing at a time, okay? We need to get through the barricades first. The zombies are stupid. They're not going to notice somebody moving a barricade. So I think what we do is we need to move some of these barricades to help the rest of our army punch through. We can't have them hurt. Can you describe the barricades to me?
Yeah, they're like they're a little bit like they're not like spiked palisades, so you can move. You would be able to move them.
Oh, right, okay. That's what I was picturing.
You'll be able to literally drag or kick them over.
Oh, okay. Yes. Right, what we're going to do, we need to push the barricades over. That's what we need to do. So, if we head up, we can time it right so we can make it look like, like the wind or something has pushed it over. It's probably not going to be a big thought. So, we start off, we push over a couple of the barricades. Hopefully, by pushing over the barricades, that will attract the zombies over to the area and we just carry on walking through them.
Good idea. Let's do it. Okay, so you all run off to your separate barricades. And when you do me a strength check, please, Annalise, just for you.
Okay. That was to prepare all these sheets printed off, and now I still can't find everything really quickly. Strength, just straight strength.
Athletics.
Athletics,
if you have it, yeah.
Well, yeah, I got Jack of all trades,
yeah.
So I can,
roll
that would be better.
Then.
No. 8 total.
As you, Annalise, as you go to move this barricade, the barricade does move, but it ends up falling on top of you. And you end up completely trapped under this barricade. And as the barricades are now moving, have all been moving, you can hear other barricades being pushed over, but then the zombie horde starts moving across you, and you can see these zombies start walking over the barricade that you are underneath. And then you hear a as you see as lying down, you see the underside of Mr. Snuffles just come bang straight into the zombies that are on top of you. Atop, you can see a silver-haired Fray woman, the form of Trista, as all these centaurs just come and absolutely flatten this zombie horde. I want you to make another athletics check to try and get out of the barricade.
Okay. I rolled a 10. +1 is 11.
11. Okay, I want you to make a concentration check.
Yeah. I was going to say, do I take damage?
No, but I still want you to make a concentration check.
Okay. 14.
15.
Oh, I've not added anything onto that. Because as in just straight concentration or saving throw.
It's concentration, so it is a Constitution saving throw.
So Constitution saving
Yes.
throw. 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay. You are still currently trapped under this barricade. What do you want to do?
Try and get out the barricade.
You want to try again?
Is it doing damage to me?
No, I would say it was gonna do damage to you. I haven't said.
But then if it's not doing damage, I can keep the invisibility going without.
No, I know.
So I'm just double checking.
So if you want to keep going,
yeah,
then I need.
That's all I can do, really. Yeah, I keep trying to get out.
Another athletics check.
No.
No. Okay, you're going to get a point of exhaustion.
Okay, what I'm going to do. Oh, fuck. I don't know where everyone's invisible. While I'm lying under there, can I see anyone I recognize?
You can see a load of
on
chaos.
the ground. Sorry, on the ground.
On the ground. No, you're all invisible.
No, but you just said we all like punch through. So anybody who punch through is anyone on the ground.
Oh right, okay. Well, make a perception check.
I'm not going to be able to move this basically, so I'm trying to see if somebody else can move it. 10.
10. You can see. You don't see anyone you recognize apart from Trista every now and again, running around with Mr. Snuffles. You see a load of centaurs. You see a load of satyrs and dryads that you kind of. Some of them, maybe one or two, you kind of recognize. You don't know their names though. You know your allies must be close by because...
I'm going to cast message. I'm just going to risk it.
Okay.
I'm going to cast message to Rook. And I want to say... Okay, first of all, can I see how many, like, barricades along I am or anything? Because I need to describe where I am. Is Trista still there?
Yeah, Trista's around, yeah.
Right. Varuk, I am trapped under the barricades next to Trista and Mr. Snuffles. Can you help?
Yeah, hang on. And eventually, Varuk finds you and lifts out. He'll just be like, at least to every to every fallen over barricade until he finds you. I got you.
Yes, me. I'm here.
And you see that you can't see him, but you see the barricade lifts. The barricade lifts up as he lifts the barricade up.
She'll climb out and she'll reach out to take his hand and start running back with him.
Okay, start running back. Annalise, okay, we're all invisible. We're gonna have to do like a roll call. Maybe do your...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think so. Yes. Let's get to a point that is visible to people. So we'll head back through the barricades because everybody was dropping the barricades and then going to head back through. Is there somewhere I can see like a spot that I can maybe like get people at?
Do a perception check.
Okay. 10.
10. There's some. You're coming up to the tents now. The wildling tents. The camp.
Right. Okay. So we'll get there. I'll just quickly be like, "Is anybody else here?"
You hear that. You hear the heavy breathing of Tavian next to you. Talion will be like, "Yeah, I'm here."
So Talion, Tavian, Varuk, myself. Okay. And she'll cast the message. Galena, can you hear me? It's Annalise. We are over at the wildling tents, just past the barricades.
Yes, I have Wellen with me too. I'm just coming.
So, Olia, can you hear me? We're just at the the wildling tents, just past the barricades.
Yes, I know where you are.
Oh, right, fucking hell. Tavian and Talion are there, yeah?
Yes.
Is that everyone?
That's everyone.
Cool. Right. What does a point of exhaustion do?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Ability. I'm going to take the potion.
Okay.
Because it is too risky to have a disadvantage on ability going in here. So I'll take the potion to get rid of the point of exhaustion.
Okay. So as you are, you take your potion, you get rid of your point of exhaustion. I'm assuming you're still heading straight for the wall of mist.
Yes, because we're meant to be meeting the priestess there. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking for her.
Yeah. So you're looking for the agents. So you're heading towards the mists. As you end up heading towards the mists, you are met by a blockade of wildlings that are currently getting ready, mustering. It looks like there is a commander in front of them, getting them all ready. Come on, you filth! Get it together! Let's go! Come on!
As they are getting ready and sorting themselves out, I will get us to stealth around them. So I'll just be like, right, everybody, they are focusing on getting themselves ready to run out. They do not expect anything here. There's no reason why we cannot very carefully go around them. We're going to head over to the right. My right, I'm facing them. So my right, if we're going that. Do you know what? Link arms. Let's just do this.
Link arms. Stealth checks for everyone.
Stealth checks.
With advantage. So heavy armor people, normal rolls.
So, sorry, say it again?
If heavy armor folks get not, because heavy armor at a disadvantage, so...
I forgot that before, so yeah. I just rolled a 17 for Annalise. 17, so 27, 28. Okay. Baruch. Oh, let's see, Baruch. Has he got heavy armor? How do I know? It says plate and shield. Is that heavy?
Plate is heavy, yes.
Okay, right. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Yeah, I'm just going to say that's going to be a failure. But the number is 6. Although it should be a lot higher because I don't have his stealth on here. Because he should have stealth. But Kalia, rolled a 19.
Nice.
Because studded leather is light, medium?
Medium, yeah.
Good. Plus 13, so that's 10, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That is 32, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Annalise got 30. No. Annalise got 28. Kalina got 32. Baruch got 6.
Nice. So you manage to weave in and out of these wildlings that are mustering, and then you finally get to the edge of the mists, and you can start to smell the water as well as the ground starts to get a little bit softer. As you're coming up to the bankings, you start to see shapes of zombies kind of shambling forward, starting to like move towards the sounds of battle. As you do, as you go, right, okay, and the visibility starts getting lower and lower, zombies just start disappearing into the ground almost, until as you're moving forward, you see a zombie and it trips up as little ropes grab it, and they start falling down, and you can see a load of mousefolk and sprites start hacking away with little axes and swords at these zombie corpses as they're all shambling forward and they're springing out the ground. The mousefolk of Berryville start to unleash their fury upon these corpses. And as you're slowly climbing over, you do see Ruto kind of leading one charge and jumping up on a zombie's head and just starts stabbing his head. For Annalise! What do you want to do? Do you want to just carry on?
We probably should. I mean, like, I think if we just sit and stand and watch them and cheer them on, that we might defeat the purpose of all of this. Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep sneaking ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Keep heading on.
Well, so at this point, Talion, you hear the voice of Talion. Annalise, I think we better make ourselves known, otherwise the whoever we're supposed to be meeting won't know we're here.
Yes, do you think we're far enough through now to let everything drop?
Well, I think so.
Sure. Okay. Olia, we're ready. Let's drop this.
Okay.
She will stop concentrating.
So you drop the invisibility.
Ooh, butterfly.
Yeah. And as you do, you start the citizens, the smaller citizens of the Green Vale, start noticing you, and with your presence, Ruto kind of runs over to you. Elise, hello.
I'm sorry, Ruto, you're gonna have to say that again.
I said hello. Holy shit.
You're going to have to maybe come closer to say that.
Hello.
That's better. It's like you're so high pitched I couldn't hear.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, look! And he starts waving as you see a pixie, quite a mischievous kind of female pixie, comes kind of fluttering by, like, hello, come on then. It's this way.
Okay, we've got you. We can follow on. Let's go.
Come on.
Start following. She'll look around and make sure Welland's actually like in the middle of the group sort of thing, so she's safe as they're herding across.
Yeah, as you're moving towards the, you're kind of now kind of not wheeling. You're kind of going around the edge of the lake. You're being joined by like citizens of Berryville. As you look to the right, you can see a load of wildlings being completely assailed by a giant from Black Oak. And you see one of the wildlings just get chucked over the top of your heads and into the lake. And this, luckily for you, catches the attention of a few zombie ogres that start making their way towards the giants and the hobgoblins, clearing a path for you as the citizens of Black Oak are fighting very well. The pixie will take you to a certain spot. Right, this is it.
Okay, thank you. So this is where we should do the ritual, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Velen, if you want to come forward, I got you.
Okay. Stand back.
Okay.
Welling.
It's a big step back from Welling.
Yeah. Welling takes a little while. She like sits cross-legged, almost a little bit. It's almost awkwardly too long before she starts doing anything. Like to the point where like, is this part of the ritual? Should we like nudge and say like, come on, let's get going? And then eventually she starts taking out some little bits and pieces from her pouch, starts putting them down on the ground, starts burning some incense, and starts saying some hocus pocus style incantations, and eventually, with her words that you don't quite understand, but the mist doesn't disappear, but it thins very noticeably in front of her. Right, there you go.
Okay, let's head through. Olia, you want to be okay?
Yes, I'm sure I will. I'm not sure she will, though, as Welling just kind of collapses.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm just going to grab Welling. Just trying to wake her up.
Do a medicine check.
Okay. Medicine, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. It looks like she's just passed out from too much exertion.
Okay. While we're there, can we see any of our like big centaur people?
No, you're surrounded by the Berryville people and the sprites and the pixies and whatnot. There's probably there's fighting going by relatively close by if you wanted to shout people over. We could probably look after her.
We need to get her somewhere safe. I can't leave her here. I need to make sure somebody can carry her back.
No, we can carry her. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's loads of us.
Okay. Carry her to safety. Get her back to safety. She is very important. Do not let her come to harm.
Right, mobilize. Okay. Come on. What? You. Move there. You know your job. You see, as the mist opened up, you do notice that there are a load of pixies and sprites flying through the hole, heading towards the tower.
Ruto, until we meet again.
Till we meet again, Elise. Come on, folks, charge! It's the body of Welling just like lifts up and starts being carried.
Okay. She's going to have a confusing waking up period. Right. Well, let's head through here. We should try to go quietly, no?
As quiet as we can.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Do we try to go quietly or just head in at this point?
I just want to charge in.
Was that Farouk or Tavian?
It's Tavian. Hey, you sound
You know
like me.
what?
We never really had a scene together, have we? No. This is weird.
I don't know what. Fuck this. Let's just charge in and get rid of this vampire scum.
Okay. So
Ready? Let's go.
let's do it. So as you Olia casts fly on herself because she don't want anything to do with that water. So Olia's just like on the flying behind you. Tavian kind of Tavian is just like no problem going through the water. Talion struggles for quite a bit because he's rather short. So he's a halfling.
Just before we go through the water, because she's going to make a few plans for this. The water is 4 feet. How tall is Talion?
Talion is I would say he's like 4'7" or something like that.
How tall is Farouk?
You want Farouk to carry him?
Yeah.
Okay. Farouk will help Talion.
No, not Talion, because that's going to be a little bit demasculating. He's going to help him.
Yeah. So yeah, you help. Eventually, that first dip is actually the worst bit. It starts to get to the point where it's like 3 feet as you're on the path. However, discerning where the path is and where the water just drops into depth is difficult. So I do want you. Well, I need a marching order. Actually, I'm assuming you're not order of rushing.
Annalise first.
Annalise first.
She's trying to get ahead of them, and there's a reason she's trying to get across before the rest of them.
Yeah.
So she is going to like charge on ahead and try and get there first to get out the water first.
So Annalise.
Okay. So yes, Annalise, and then behind Annalise, it actually doesn't matter too much. I want Annalise at the front.
Who's taking the rear guard, basically? That's all I need to know. Yeah.
I want Annalise at the front, and I want Tavian at the back.
Tavian at the back. He's gonna love that.
I know he is, but he will destroy anything that comes from behind.
That's true.
And yeah.
That's true.
And
so,
Farouk's trying to keep somebody afloat, so I want Tavian at the back.
Right. So, seeing as you're taking the lead, I want you to make. You can make either a survival or a perception check. I'll leave it up to you. Either perceiving where, trying to perceive where the path goes, or doing a survival to see where a path might be.
Don't use perception.
Go ahead.
Come on, baby. Haha! 19 plus numbers. 19 plus 7. That's a difficult sum. And 19, 20, 26.
26. Nice. Okay. As you
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Very nice. As you make your way through this, you're literally just using your senses. You can feel a little bit of angstiness from your party members behind you. Olia is just kind of like floating, chilling, like above you. You can hear like quite evil demonic whispers coming from the mists kind of either side of you, which is very, very thick. Eventually, you start to see the black obsidian wall in front of you as you're winding and weaving through the lake. This big mass that seems to just go up and up and up forever. And you see a doorway. The doorway is quite a bit higher than you might have realized as you get to the base of this tower. And the doorway is many feet above you.
just before we get to the doorway. So the reason I wanted Annalise in front is I want her in front for people coming out of the actual water to the sort of surface of this. I made that assumption actually. You come out the water before you get to this bit here, yeah?
You will. You can see. You can start. It's starting to all come into view. You're not just on land yet.
Sorry. Okay.
Well, you're on land, but it's shallow water.
As she reaches that, she's basically waiting as people kind of come out the water, and as they come out, she's prestidigitating them. Is that prestidigitating?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
She's doing that as they come out to try and dry people, just for that sort of comfort bit, because I'm not having my fighters cold and wet as we run in. Okay. So start doing that, just kind of get them ready.
Okay.
As they're coming out, she's going to really quickly ask Olia something.
Go for it.
Olia, what would happen if a vampire... Sorry, Olia, yes, what would happen if like a vampire were to get wet? What actually happens?
Oh, well, we don't melt if we're wet. It's just that we're very badly weakened when we're in running water.
Oh, specifically running water.
So, yeah, so you notice that unlike a normal placid lake, it looks like there's been some magic. This is why Ollie was like, oh, this is a new feature, because it's now moving slightly.
It's just like I've got like little bags in here. I could like fill them with water and chuck them out the sack. But if that's not going to do anything, we don't need to do that.
No, it weakens us if we're in running water like a stream.
Got it. So we get the sack out here and get them into the water. That could be good. If not, not worth it. Thank you. Cool. And then just starting getting in.
Okay, so as you head up onto the summit of where this kind of island that the tower is on, the sky spike, as Kalina had said it was called. You do see the main entrance is quite a way up the tower. There's no way at the base. Before you say anything, you do notice, as the mist at the bottom, you do see a figure blocking your way.
Ooh, do I recognize them?
Yeah, if you were to go closer, you see a flash of red hair. This is Anya. And she stands there with her very menacing rapier, stood upright, awaiting your arrival.
Anya, I've already spoken to Drago. She does not want you here in front of Nassarq. Surrender now. Leave Nassarq to his demise, and your life will be spared.
Drago's time is almost up. The vampire queen god will soon be no more. Thanks to you. She's already weak. Olia, you've chosen the wrong side. Don't be so stupid. You know Nassarq's an idiot. There's no way he can take on Drago, you know that. Well, we're the ones with the tower and the army of undead.
I'm bored now. Let's attack.
Very well. As Anya puts a veil across her face, sinks low to the ground. You hear Varuk beside you. Annalise, to the side, as you see shapes start to appear from the mists either side of you. They are quite... the silhouettes are quite disturbing when you look at them. They are humanoid, but their limbs seem elongated as they come into kind of easier view. You see that they are like zombies, but their limbs have been artificially elongated. Their jaws have been artificially lengthened and given fangs, as you see several of them start to come out of the mist towards you, and Anya, sinking to the ground with great speed, sprints at the 6 of you as you all ready your weapons, and we'll end the session there.
Wow! I want to kill her.
You want to kill her? Well, you'll get your chance. You'll get your chance next week when we come back at 3 p.m. GMT +1 next Sunday, and we'll be continuing our this campaign as we always do. We will say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you next week for more D&D and Annalise's craziness. Okay. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.